My name is John Torrey. I'm in my lab reading my papers on the white pines of the coniferous trees. Here I am sitting among my most favorite plants. Allow me to show you. Entering to the cactus. I have collected many of these plants from along the Mexican border. I found it very interesting to study species while mapping the Mexican border. I contributed most of this information to Columbia College, who deposited my findings in the New York Botanical Garden. I first got interested when I was 18 years of age, when I joined some friends on a scientific exploration of the plants around New York. The first contribution I made to science I made in 1817, when I wrote a catalog of the plants growing within 30 miles of New York, a report of the different species of plants growing in that area. My next contribution to science was in 1831, when I published Introduction to the Natural Science of Botany. I wrote my signature piece, Flora of the State of New York, classified all the species, families, and classes of the plants in the state. I was a member of numerous scientific societies in America and Europe. One was the American Association for the Advancement of Science, or the AAAS, in which I studied botany and discovered new species of plants around New York. Another was the New York Lyceum of Natural History, or the NYLNH, for which I was president for a short period of time. In 1818, I received a degree of MD, medical doctor, from the College of Physicians and Surgeons. Now the year is 1872, and I am 76 years of age. My doctor says I am of ill health. I don't expect to be around much longer, but I hope I've made a difference in the world. I hope people will remember what I've done, and my legacy continues. One of my contributions to science was classification of pine trees. Here's one tree I found, Pinus Giganticus. This tree is 8 years old. This tree is Pinus Giganticus. John Torrey was born on August 15, 1796 in New York City and died on March 10, 1873 in the same location. He was a member of a number of scientific societies in America and Europe, and they were National Academy at Washington, American Association for the Advancement of Science. He was president of the New York Lyceum of Natural History, and he was considered chief of American botanists. He was a gifted teacher, an investigator, and an unselfish individual.